I coop up marriage and children all into like one thing because like that's just how society does it. Like marriage, have a kid, all that. But
honestly, I say that too. But there's a lot of people that I'm realizing that they're having kids before they even get married.
Yep.
And I don't understand that dynamic. Someone has to explain that to me. Well,
I'm not doing it. I don't even want to play house before ring.
Exactly.
And honestly, we're not doing that. Like you cash in, then you can start splashing.
Yeah, I agree. I
like that. Cash it in, you can start splashing. Okay, that's the new quote, you guys. You hear that? That's it. Your girl Q.
And Sean B, of course, I'm back like I never left.
Of course, and guess what, you guys? We got a special guest in the house.
And she's so cute.
So cute.
Oh my God, like she's gorgeous. I can't wait till you see her.
So, introduce yourself, my love.
This is your multifaceted Black girl, Alexandra Alexis. Thanks so much for having me. I love all of this. This is amazing. Two beautiful queens killing it.
This is what we do, bringing queens together. That's all we do.
Of course.
Honestly, the reason why I decided to have Alexandra on the show is because I listened to her podcast that she's on the podcast. She's the only girl with a bunch of guys. It's called Pass the Aux. And it was just her vibe. Something about her, it was just drawing me towards her. And I'm just like, I gotta get this girl on my show. I gotta get her on my show.
I think it was her voice.
It was definitely her voice.
That raspy rapper voice.
Yeah.
You know, like she should be like a rapper, but like a soul rapper almost.
Yeah.
Everybody yes, that's what it is. Well, tell the world, for those who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let us know who you are, beauty.
Thank you so much. So I'm the host of Pass the Aux podcast. Definitely check us out on Instagram. We're at Pass the Aux podcast _ I also am a host of my very own show, interviewing show sessions that just released in January. I'm with Mike Vision Studio. Shout out to Mike Visions. Shout out to Pass the Aux. Shout out to everything. I'm an aspiring journalist concentrated in media. I do a lot of different things. I have a platform on IG called Let's Talk About It, which is so funny because I know you have your movement and everything. But basically, I'm just all about talking about just, spirituality, mentality, getting healthy, fitness, mental health. I'm a music lover. So, of course, the podcast where I'm concentrated in like music, hip hop. We talk about pop culture, all that different stuff. But, like I said, I'm a multifaceted Black girl. I have different facets about myself. I'm very passionate about different things across the spectrum. And I use my voice to convey my messages. And
she just gave me chills. Like, I don't really get chills like that. Like, no one really ever gets me because I'm so like, deep. Yeah, you moving me. Like, I love it. I love it. She's awesome.
Now, you can't tell me how to make a good choice. I made a good choice, right?
Of course you did, friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
She's awesome. Yeah, definitely love her.
Well, as we always do, as you guys know, we got to shout out to the Hilton Hotel. We are yet again back at the Hilton. Yes, thank you guys. They're sponsoring us. If you guys did partake in their Valentine's Day special package, I hope you guys did. And I hope you guys tell them that Q Talks and Sean B sent you guys to get some rose petals and get your, spice up your love life like we talked about last week.
On the last week, yeah.
Yes. So, as always, we got to promote one Black business of the week. And this week, we are going to talk about Touch Body Works.
Skincare.
Yes, skincare.
We always big on skincare.
Always. So, this is a Black-owned business. They are so natural. All their products are naturally made. Their slogan is actually so natural you can eat it, but they say don't eat it. But they're handmade. They're sustainable. You can order them online. If you guys do go to the website, We Buy Black, you can see multiple different Black-owned businesses, and you can partake in their business and help the Black community, make
help
us
the
rise.
Black community rise. And, and not even just that, just anyone that's innovative and starting a brand or just want to get to where it needs to be. We're going to just want to support them and try to put everybody out there. So whoever wants to be shout out on our podcast, you can definitely just let us know. We're definitely going to put it out there. So
absolutely. They have a really cute little marketing deal that they have for the guys. Their products are called Perfect Gentlemen, And for the ladies, they do have a product called Date Night, so you can smell good for your date nights.
Yes. Ready for Valentine's.
Exactly. Yeah. They have like espresso butter, cinnamon dulce espresso butter, and they have some really cool stuff. I recommend you guys check out their Instagram, check out their website. Their Instagram is touch_body_works with an S at the end. Or you can also check them out on We Buy Black, BUYBlack.com, which is /touch bodyworks.
Right. And
so
it's inexpensive. It's not like
very affordable.
Very affordable.
Vegan, so it's inexpensive.
Free, sulfate free.
Gluten free, sulfate free, gluten free. I said that already, right? Vegan as well.
That's That's really dope.
So check them out. Be sure.
Like that. I would love to try that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, ladies, let's get into the topic of the week.
Yes.
All right. This topic this week is about marriage in the new decade.
Marriage in the new decade. Oh my gosh.
Can't talk me out. That's exactly how we felt. Well, let's start with our guests first. What do you think about getting married in this day and age?
I think marriage is definitely something that people want. Like, I don't think that it's not, like, I don't think our generation doesn't want to get married, but I think our generation is very, very consumed in, like, individualism. Like, we're really just trying to get it ourselves. Yep. We're after just, like, our passions, our pursuits. We're trying to make a name for ourselves. And I feel like that gets in the way of marriage, in the sense of just, like, we're not focused on marriage the way, like, older generations were focused on it. We're more so, like, I'm trying to be powerful. If I find somebody who's just as powerful, we can make this power couple, you know? Right. Like, so I just feel like in this day and age, it's really about, we're just so individual. Like, we just care about ourselves. Like, we're really just trying to get it. Yes. And like, in that sense, we kind of lose, like, we're working. And then we're 30 and we're just like, oh shit, like, I'm still not married.
Like, I'm there. I'm 30, still not married, you guys.
True, me too.
Sean B, tell me, what do you think about this?
I think that, like, you know, if you look back in the past, like, marriage was never really designed around love. It was for financial reasons. It was designed around, you know, people getting married to be stable and have stability, financial stability.
Yep.
Somewhere along the line, it turned into love, right? So then we go into the whole love aspect of marriage, and then that becomes domestic. That's when the domestic happens, the emotional problems, the divorce rate has heightened up really high. So now women have took the roles of a lot of men, and now we're like a whole bunch of alpha females or strong women, you know, handling our own business. So where now the whole point of marriage is more so like, it's almost like women should just get on their knee and propose to a man.
Literally.
And you know, honestly, I thought about that, but a lot of guys are very disrespected when a woman proposes to them. Oh, yeah. A lot of guys don't like that. They want to still have that ability to be able to have that role to propose to a woman. Because once a woman proposes to a guy, in their mind, there's like, all right, so then what's left for me to do? Right. You ladies are doing so much nowadays. You guys are paying your own bills and doing everything, being so independent. And now you're proposing to men. So what's the need of us? Honestly, in real life, I really say nothing. But honestly, it's like,
why do you want to be married? Like, do you want to get married?
I would want to get married just because of the sense of just like, I would want a family. I would want like my kids to see two successful Black husband, wife. Like, I would want to have that dynamic, you know, like I would really want to be married for that sense of like family and just keeping the legacy alive and like our empire and all that. But I just...
So what about ring before baby?
Ideally, that's what I would want. Ideally, I would want ring, get married, have a child. But like this day and age is just so different. Like things happen so, like it's just not the same anymore. Like we're in the times where, like you said, women are really doing their things and men are so intimidated by that.
Yeah.
And like we're in weird times. Like it's like a woman now, it's like we're doing it. Like we're not worried about men. We're not trying to be courted. Like we're just trying to get it. And that's it. And like I feel like I want to get married. That's definitely a dream of mine, but it's definitely not something I'm seeking.
But then I feel like we always try to, you know, prepare for it, right? Yeah. So it's like, wait till I do this, and then we can have a baby. Then wait till I do this, then we can get married. Why can't we stop thinking like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I had a friend of mine where we had a conversation where I would ask them, I was like, would you prefer someone arrange your marriage for you, or would you prefer you choose your mate? And a lot of them they actually say they prefer someone to arrange their marriage. They prefer someone choose their mate for them, because the issue that we're having nowadays, like you said, we're always like, but wait, or then we have our checklist. Oh, but I need this, I need that, I need this. I had a guy tell me he preferred his parent to choose his mate because he knows that his parent will make a great decision in choosing his mate.
That's actually different.
That's different.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, that's what it used to be.
That's what it used to be.
And actually, those marriages is the one that actually lasted for a long time.
Because your parent knows you better.
Because we're getting married now off of emotion. And emotions are very unbalanced and very up and down. It's according to what the society brings, the stress that you have in your life, that changes the dynamic of your relationship.
And it's so different now. Like, I feel like back then it was a clear thing. Like, you stay in the crib, take care of the family. I'm gonna be the man. I'll be out here making the money, and we're good. Like, there's nothing else. But now, with just social media, with just societal pressures of just being an entrepreneur and this and that, I feel like now we're so intact with just like your partner's not.
We get our own nowadays. That's the problem.
That's really the problem. It's like now we look at our partners as like, will you come up with me? Like, can this be? It's more of a business deal more than anything, honestly.
Right, and that's what I love, because I hate to even be with somebody if I feel like they're not going to be wealthy.
Of course,
it's really hard for me.
Of course, yeah.
Yo,
I'm just like, I could be
you guys.
I could be. Listen,
if you ain't bringing stacks, don't come knocking at this door.
Like, yeah, you the one, right? All into it, but once I start feeling like you really not about to have that bag, you're a dub.
Yeah,
like,
I can't grow together, or we're growing apart.
I can't do it.
And it goes back to our first episode when it came to the alpha women. For me, I don't mind dating someone that doesn't have any, but let me see you work towards it.
Your aspiration.
Like, let me see something. Let me see you working towards it. Let me see something coming in.
What's the speed limit on that?
Exactly.
Because I can't do like 25.
That's the truth.
Because I need like at least 65 and 100.
You're right about that. Like, I need to see some real work being put into this. If you just in here, yeah, babe, I'm working, and then I come home and your ass is still in the same position I left you this morning, we got a problem.
So let's ask Alex, because I like Alex. Okay, Alex. So from you being in a relationship, a 6-year relationship, you're still young, so you're learning yourself, you're still evolving, you're learning things about your body is changing, your mind is changing, your vision is changing, things you're seeing is changing. How do you, even if marriage came up to be a topic, or even if you had it in the path of wanting to marry him, right? How do you guys stay balanced emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially?
We have to just motivate each other. Like, it has to be sustainable. It has to be like, I feel like I could be an entrepreneur and you don't have to be. You could be a 9-to-5 person. Like, we don't have to have the same. We don't have to have the same career path or be on that same level of like, I'm not gonna settle for less. Like, there's people that do the 9-to-5 and that's fine, but that's just not the lifestyle I want to live. And that's fine if two parties are different in that sense. But when it comes to just our mentality and our work ethic and just the way we look at like sustaining us to get like one another, we have to motivate each other. We have to be growing together or we're growing apart. And my biggest thing is just like, for marriage, I just feel like this day and age, we go into it with all the wrong reasons.
What's the reason?
I feel like some of the reasons are just for, like you said, the biological clock. Like, I'm getting to that age, my family wants to see me with a ring. My friends, you see your friends getting married, you see your coworkers getting married, and you just feel this pressure of like, I want that happiness. And then you go and you seek it, but it may not even be happiness that you're getting. You're just being content. And I feel like this day and age, people are just very comfortable with being content and being comfortable. And I feel like that is the number one problem. It's like, he does this, he does that, but
I could do the rest.
We're happy. And I'm just like, but you just told me 1,000 things that don't sound like that would make you happy. Like, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like, me, like being young, like I said, I do, like, that is a dream of mine to one day be married to my kid, to my husband and everything. But it's definitely it has to be for the right reasons.
All right, but what if like a lot of things, and I could say I went through it, maybe you went through it too, when you start moving faster than your spouse, right?
Yeah.
Now once you start moving faster than your spouse, then you start to be, and I'm gonna go over what you said about motivating, and we need to push together and live, okay. Let's just be in reality. The bigger, if you in two different directions, and the bigger you become more intertwined with your brand and all of the entrepreneurship skills that you have with elevating to get to the next level, you're eventually going to start seeing things and experiencing things that spouse don't know of, right? So now it's not that you're growing apart; it's the fact that you're elevating on a different elevator.
Yep. Some men just want to be there for you to pick.
So how do you still love that person?
Yeah, honestly,
how do you still like keep the fire?
Well, here's the thing. For me, I have been through that situation where everyone has known, my followers, those who follow me, you guys have known me from QTV to Q Talks, where QTV was on Skyrock. And I had a significant other that I was dealing with while I was doing that. And as the higher as I got, you started to see the attitude started to shift. You started to see. Yeah,
like you bougie now. Yeah, I'm
then
bougie.
You started to see where it was like, oh, it's views. Because of me you're here. And you just, to me, you. Exactly. And that's when I started realizing, like, that's not this is not real. Like, you was only with me because I was down and I was trying to figure things out only because you were down at the same time. So we both were able to pat each other on the back. Yep. But now that my patting on my back has got me to another level and you're still stuck in whatever nonsense or whatever down part you're in, don't get me wrong, I wasn't the first person to be like, oh, you know what, you suck, you're still down. No, I was over there really trying to motivate them to try to do, all right, what do you like to do? Let me help you try to do something. But because things weren't working out for them, they literally took that and found a way to beat me down.
It's insecurities.
It's those insecurities to the point where I didn't even want to be named QTV anymore. So for those who don't know, this is why I changed my name to Q Talks. Is because I just felt that QTV more so was stuck in that past. QTV belonged to them. Like they said, they were like, it's because of me you're QTV. It's because of me you're getting to new heights. And I want to show that person, I want to show that person, no, it has nothing to do with you. I will give up the name. I even said in an argument, you can have this name. I will give you all the rights to it. And I will show you, I will change my name and I will still be on top.
Yep,
and honey, Q Talks was invented.
Of course.
And look at me now.
Of course. And sometimes you don't even realize in the moment the people that are holding you back. And the second you get rid of them, that dead weight, you literally flourish to heights you never even thought you were going to.
You don't even. I made it to California, baby. You feel me?
I mean, no, it's like, definitely. I definitely agree with that. I mean, like, and at this point, it's just almost like you got to get to where you need to be by yourself. And it's almost as selfish. And I always try to tell people, like, being selfish is, we attach that to a negative part of our brains and our perspective. But it's a way to get where you need to be. But then, like, when you get to the top, it gets very lonely.
Oh, Jesus.
I agree with you with
honestly,
that.
I truly don't even, like, honestly, I really don't even have any, like, really true close friends anymore. Like, to the point where, because I don't have time to really be there, the emotional support for others. So if I'm with you and I consider marrying you, I cannot sit here and keep trying to uplift you and support you every damn second. Like, what is just self-motivation?
But honestly, they say I'm very spiritual. So for me, in the Bible, it tells you that God is going to strip you of all the wrong, all the people that you thought are supposed to be in your corner. Because here's the thing, it's like what she said with the dead weight. The people you think that you're supposed to rise to the top with, 9 out of 10 are not the people you're supposed to get to the top with. Those people are stepping stones. Right. They're stepping stones to get you to a season or get you through a certain level of your life. But they're not going to be the people that's going to be there once you get to the ultimate top. Because there's certain people for certain seasons. And that's where you just have to learn, where you're just like, you know what? Let bygones be bygones. They were here. I enjoyed you while you were here. Things were great while you were here, but you're just not meant for this.
But honestly, I just only want to get married because the fancy part. Like, I just like
I
want the diamond ring, 20K, whatever carat. I really just wanted the whole visionary part of it. Like, who don't want to get like a pretty dress and have like, you know, their friends and family there and like the beautiful ring and the show off and all of that. But then once I, you know, realized like that's just not it.
Yeah, I used to tell people that. I used to say, I don't want a marriage. I just want a wedding. That's all we wanted. I just wanted the wedding. I just wanted the, you know, like you said, the fancy dress, the diamond rings, and I still think about my wedding. Now, my theme is still going to be a rustic theme. I'm an outdoorsy person, so
yes, I love that.
We're gonna have a lot of woods and plants.
Alex, like, what's one thing, like, just one thing that you think would deter you from marrying someone that you've been with for so long? Like, what one thing would be a reason?
What? I feel like it would be the mentality, like exactly what you were talking about. Just like as I'm leveling up and I'm connecting to self and I'm just growing and I'm, you know, success is coming in. If I feel like you can't keep up, that's when I just gotta walk away.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
like,
you.
That's
Thank
it.
you. That's all I'm trying to say.
And I understand that completely. Like, you have to keep up. You gotta keep up mentally, physically, spiritually.
Because I'm doing like 90 in a 65. Like,
please,
you know what
when
I mean?
I come home, I need to know that you're here to pick me up. Like, you're old. Like, I feel like these days people, like I said, go into it for the wrong reasons. I truly feel like a successful marriage is when two people have found themselves. They know who they are. They know what they want. They know their place in this
and
universe.
even if they do change, they know their place in the universe.
They know their place. And I feel like once they know each other, they know themselves, they'll be able to rock with each other successfully.
They find their purpose.
I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what I accept. I know what I won't accept. And those conversations you won't even have to have with your partner because they'll just be on the same type of time as you. And that way, of course, you're going to fight. Of course, you're going to have your little things, but you're always going to know what you're doing it for and why. You're always going to know the whys, and that'll be good. Like, you'll be good for life. Like,
another thing with marriage is that a lot of women and men do have to understand when you do get married, you're not single anymore. Now you're taking accountability for another person. So these staying out late, you gotta call and check
you
in.
And I am me.
See, it doesn't work that way as marriage, and that's where we all have to understand.
I guess I'm not ready.
Honestly, it's that thing where it's like you really have to check in. You can't go out. If you're going to work and you're going to do something after work, you have to call your partner and let them know what you're going to do outside of work. Because your partner, it's like your parents when you were younger. You would go to school, come from school, you'll call mom and be like, hey, mom, I'm going to go to my friend's house and I'm going to do this. That's what you have to do in a marriage. And you really have to check in.
To be selfish, but not in a marriage.
Yeah, not in a marriage. It's selfish,
two. Be by yourself.
You're no longer two. It's one person now. You guys merge as one.
Especially if you're
you guys don't think you could be marrying and still sustain your individuality?
You can have your individuality.
See, that's what I feel like y'all saying you can't even be an individual.
No. So that's the mistake. That's what it is. It's communication.
You are you and I am me.
You can live separate lives. Don't get me wrong, because I'm very separate when it comes to that. However, it's just about checking in. You and your parents did live two separate lives, but at the end of the day, you still had to check in with your mom and dad. Like, it's just checking in. Be like, hey, babe, I'm going out with my friends real quick. All right, cool, have fun. Simple as that. It's just checking in. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, I got to bring my girl with me. Wherever I go, she got to be attached to my hip. It doesn't work that way because I don't like people attached to my hip. However, when you're in a relationship, it's different from when you're married. Because in a relationship, you're like uncomfortable when they're happy. You have to see every version of your partner because everybody's multifaceted. Everybody has different versions of themselves. And I feel like before you get married, you have to see every single one. You need to know your partner like the back of your hand. I want to see you ugly. Yep. I want to see you angry. Yep. I want to see snot coming out your nose. I want to see
remember,
you.
These are going to be the traits that your children have.
Exactly.
Like, and it's just like you really have to.
I'd be like, damn, he mad hairy.
Like, my kids don't be mad. Like, your head is big.
Honestly, it goes back to that relationship thing I was listening to, and he said it too. He was like,
have a big ass head,
right? Honestly, he said it too. He was like, he was like, you guys know the nasty stuff you do when nobody's watching or nobody's around. And he was like, guys will go days without showering. Yeah, you'll be surprised. I've come into counter with some men where it's like, boy, that is freaking disgusting. Go wash your ass. But he said he was like how he married his new wife, and months in, there was one time where things got busy. He didn't shower for like 3-4 days. It just happened. And then his wife came home and he gave her a kiss. And he was like, oh, so what you trying to do? She was like, nothing. You haven't showered in 3-4 days. Yeah. And in his mind, he was like, damn, how did you know? Like, you clocking me? And she's like, no, I'm married to you now. Like, this is the nasty things that you think about all the nasty things you do when nobody's around. Of course. Now you're about to have somebody around to see all that nasty crap that you do. Because I know I could get beat.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like, this day and age, like, everything's so unrealistic,
And that's why people
everything
don't
that's
get
promoted is that, like, you're walking around after doing fucking 26 hours of overtime or whatever you do, even if you're an entrepreneur, that you come home with your face beat, walking around with a silk robe and
it's not happening
on a marble floor. Like, it's not
happening. Even the most beautiful couples out there.
It's not. All them Instagram models, I guarantee you, if they do not look like that after 26 hours of work.
I'm telling you, like someone who's been in a relationship for a long time, all that glamour and glitz of being in a relationship is hard work.
Yes.
It's like a part-time job. Like, after you come back from your full-time job, it's like another job.
That's why I stayed single for a while.
You have to put effort, and it's not all
understanding.
Pretty. And like, of course, the gifts and the being couple goals and all that is cute and fun, but that's not going to sustain a relationship.
It's not.
So I don't like this generation of like just doing it for social media, doing it for like the likes and the views. That's all good and fun and all, but when you go home to your partner, you're still dealing with all that. Like they're not dealing with none of that. So I just feel like if this generation really let go of all that, like just trying to stunt and just take pictures and likes and all that, relationships will last a lot longer time. Yeah. Marriages would be more sustainable because, like Kanye said, Instagram got your bitch. Like, your girl's doing it for likes, she's doing it for views. She might not even like you, but because you're cute, let's take a couple pictures.
Exactly.
I told you guys. I told you won't see my significant other until I show you guys on my wedding day. So don't look for it.
I'm just gonna look for pregnant with a ring. So
right, that's it.
I'm literally gonna
and maybe like a little
see something different about it.
Don't look for it for me.
Maybe like a little finger or something. But other than that, no.
All right, so let's get into the fun part of this topic.
Yes.
So we all, growing up, had our wedding song, our dream wedding song. All right, sing yours, Sean B.
Can you stand the rain? I really... No, that's really was like I really want that to be my wedding song.
You gotta let the generation, the young generation don't know this. After you
hear the words, it's like, damn, why would you want to dance to some shit remind you of what you've been through?
Right. As you're growing up, you start to realize like these lyrics are not what I thought
What's
they were.
What's your song, Alex?
I want my wedding to be lit. So back in the day, like I was like all about the, John Legend, Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
I wanted the, court me and we'll do a dance and be cute. But now, like I want like the I'll hold you down. Like,
okay.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
I like that.
That's my
Why sound like you could sing? You playing?
Nah.
Right? She out here. She got vocals and stuff. Honestly,
so cute.
My song was "Angel of Mine" by Monica.
Oh,
does that date my age?
Yeah,
that was my song. I don't know, that still may be my song.
Yeah, I want soulful. I want D'Angelo. I want hip hop.
D'Angelo, his naked behind in all his videos.
Everybody grinding, bumping and grinding.
Right? So, all right, wedding theme. I already said mine. I told you guys, rustic wedding. I'm an outdoorsy person. I love the woods. So, of course, I'm going to incorporate that. A lot of white people do it. Yes, I have a lot of white people in my blood, but we're going to bring that in there for the Black people. What about you?
So I thought I wanted to do the traditional, like in a church. I thought a cathedral maybe, just because I love that ambiance and like just the traditional wedding. But now that I'm getting older, I feel like I would definitely want it to be outdoors. Like I definitely want the natural. I want the universe to like accept us and like feel us.
Just that spirituality.
I feel so connected.
Yeah, I really feel connected. I want like vows. I think are beautiful. Like I love vows when people read them. Like they're just real. I just want something that's I just want to feel the energy of love union and just all my loved ones. So no matter what we do, I don't even need a theme. I just need it to be full of love and just acceptance and all that.
Like, her theme is air.
I had like some
wind and fire.
Earthy, yeah.
I had like some. I definitely had like some wild idea. All right, you want to hear the wild idea I had when I was younger? It changed now, of course, because it's like what? But because we, me and Q went to fashion school together.
Yes.
So I wanted my wedding to be a replication of like a fashion show.
That's dope.
I know so funny. I had something very similar to that when I was younger.
I wanted to set it up like a runway and everything. And then, that was like my vision when I was young. I'm like, okay, but now that I'm getting I'm older, so I wanted to do a destination wedding.
I love this.
Those are a lot cheaper.
I love to travel.
Cheap.
I love, tropical weather. I'm a southern, a sunbathing babe. Excuse me. So I just want to do that. I mean, and from there, I just want to fly out to my honeymoon. So I'm trying to be away for a good 3 weeks.
Destination, where you guys trying to go?
Ooh, I actually would not mind Tahiti.
Maldives.
I want to go to Greece.
Greece was option one for me at first, years ago.
Those donkey, Sisterhood of Traveling Pants.
Oh my God, I forgot about that movie. Yes.
I'm just trying to do a little hut on the water and sex.
That's really, of course.
Yeah. This girl.
Sex and alcohol.
Love her. Love her.
What else is there to do? Before you start getting on my nerves, we better get this together.
Of course.
All right, so give us your summary. We'll start with you since you are the guest of the day, Alex.
My boo, Alex.
So my summary for all this new generation, everybody, I would just say, find yourself, stay true to yourself. Truly, just before you even go into marriage and worrying about being with somebody and being with someone forever, just focus on self. Focus on connecting to self. Focus on being the best version of yourself that you can be. Because the second you are the best version of yourself, you will find a partner who is the best version of himself, and you guys will flourish together and do amazing things. You'll know exactly what you want, exactly what you don't want, and when it's time to make that decision of marriage, it won't even be something where you contemplate it, worry about it. It'll just be it's part of my journey. That's it.
Yes, honey. Preach.
Y'all feel that too?
Sean B,
it's the
talk
energy.
to me.
Oh man, marriage. You guys. I like for you guys to hear the truth and nothing but the truth. I believe that marriage can be an idea. It can be a vision. It could be something that you desired or something that you was embedded in from birth or from young from certain family members or pressure in. So I want you guys to just realize that when you decide the person that you want to be with, you need to figure out exactly who you are first, like Alex said. But it's not just figuring out who you are first, but figuring out what you can tolerate from just a natural human being, what annoys you, what aggravates you, what you need to sustain in life, what you need for your mental health, your spiritual and emotional health. How can that person allow you to stay connected to the universe? Once the disconnection from the universe happens, and you will forever be miserable and start to encounter things like anxiety and depression. So you want to just try to keep that person around and make sure you choose a person that really just puts you at peace, and that you'll only allow peace in your heart, so that when you say you do, that you're saying you do to peace and not stress.
Oh, I love
that. Stay.
Wow.
Between the two you guys, I don't even know if I got anything else to say. I got nothing else to say. We can tell Alex likes her peace.
That it's just so true.
Give her peace.
Peace. That's what you need to seek.
Honestly.
Oh my God. Amen to that.
Honestly, you guys, I feel like Alex and Sean B done wrapped it up for me. I feel like there's nothing left for me to say, but all I can honestly say is between the both of them is exactly everything that I need to say is find your true self, be happy with who you are, find your purpose on this earth first before you think about finding somebody else's purpose for them. So find your own purpose first. Of course, with a relationship, you have to be in, like Sean B said, they have to be your peace. If they bring chaos into your life, that's not the person for you. So if you're not getting peace with this person where you just are with them and you don't find a stability where you're just I feel at home with you, they're not the person for you. And I don't think adding a ring or adding babies to the situation is going to make the situation any better. So please think about it twice. Think about yourself. Be happy with who you are. Don't do it for clout. Don't do it for social media. Don't do it because you want the glitz and glamour of a wedding because you've been to about 10 weddings this year and you're like, all right, I'm ready to have my own. Because when the wedding is said and done and you're in debt trying to pay this wedding,
expensive,
right? When you're in debt trying to pay this wedding, it's not glitz and glamour. Right. The marriage is not glitz and glamour. So be happy with who you are first and make sure your spouse is happy with who they are. Because you could be happy with you are and they're not happy with them and they could tip the house over. Yeah. So make sure you both are stabilized and you guys are both are just genuinely in love and do not mind spending. Exactly. Spending the rest of the life
where can they find you,
boo? Guys, thank you. No, first I want to say thank you guys so much for having me. I had such a great time with you ladies. I love it. You guys are killing it. And I love, I feel like your vibe attracts your tribe. So the more
that was a quote on my Instagram.
Yeah, you guys love saying you love my energy and everything, but I feel the exact same thing with you guys. Ever since I walked into that door, I've been just all love, all smiles, all laughs, and we really had a great time. So definitely support these ladies. You know, check them out. Just get their views up and all, because I love it. But you guys can find me, my personal page _Alexandra Alexis _ you guys can catch me on Past the Aux. You guys could it's at Past the Aux podcast _. And yeah, just follow me and just be a part of the journey.